crafty chums, and once again it's time for an art journal page. Now, I never have a plan with an art journal page because to be quite honest, I'm not really into art journaling. What I'm trying to do is get into it. It's not my favourite thing. No, it isn't. But I'm doing it because, yeah, I'm trying to get to like it and, you know, just seeing what I can do. And what I really like about it is that I'm able to use up some of the bits that accumulate on my desk when I do this. Not only with the art journal page, of course, but when I do an index card, I also use up bits that are on my desk, and I quite often don't know what I'm going to be doing until I actually get down and get the page in front of me, and even then I don't know what I'm doing. So anyway, I'm just putting some bits and pieces that I've got on my desk from other projects that I've done, which is good. Just thought I'd use this up. I'll be going to New Zealand shortly. Well, in a few weeks actually. Shortly, just a couple of weeks, and so I'm recording videos ahead, and yeah, and so I'm actually really busy. Finished up all my swaps, got my last address to put my swaps out, and then that'll be me for swaps until after Christmas, which is good. As much as I like swaps at busy times of year, it's a little bit, you know, they just need to be over and done with, don't they? So I'm not putting this down in any way at all. There's no thought to this. I'm just popping it down. I always say I like using, you know, the napkins, serviettes, tissue paper, whatever it is, because it's an easy way to get colour down first. No, pop some colour down with your napkins, serviettes, whatever you call them. So yep, so just playing, and I have no idea what I'm doing, none at all. So what's been happening? Well, as I say, I've been busy just trying to get some videos prepared, and I've got a couple of hashtag events coming up, so I've had to prepare that all first as well, because I'd already signed up and, you know, said I'd do them, so I need to like do them. Because I'm not sure whether I'll be able to do much when I'm in New Zealand, because I'll be visiting my daughter and my grandkids and my son. And of course, I won't have my crafting stuff with me there. I might take, you know, watercolour and paper and things like that, pencils. See what stuff my oldest granddaughter's got, because she likes colouring. She actually likes doing the colouring in books, which I always enjoyed as a child as well. But she really enjoys that, and I actually enjoy. She's got a real. I love watching her colour, because ever since she was young, she doesn't colour in blocks of, you know, like if you were wearing a skirt, you do a blue skirt. If the image had a skirt on, you might colour it in as a blue skirt, you know, as a child. But she doesn't. She takes it, and it must be a little bit like Zentangling, is that she doesn't, you know, lay out this block of colour. What she does is she makes it a rainbow of colour. It's hard to explain, but I've never seen a child colour in the way that she colours in images, and it's it's very interesting. So So yeah, it's like I think she needs to be encouraged, because she does it all differently. She does it totally differently to how I see other people do it. So children do it anyway, you know. So yeah, so I'm trying it at the moment to encourage her with her art. See where that leads. I mean, it might just be something to do with colour. She might not be an artist, but she might be, I don't know, an interior designer or something, somewhere where she has to match colours and things, because colour is really important to her. It's one of the things I like being about in New Zealand, is that strong colours, people wear strong colours. Of course it must be because of the light, it's warm, but there's a purity of light there as well. You know, it's a real... When we moved to New Zealand from the UK, it was really difficult because of the brightness of the brightness of the light used to hurt our eyes, and you don't realise that you actually live in a country where the light is so grey and muted until you go to another country where they have a purity of daylight, and man, we used to get headaches, and it was you couldn't cope with the brightness of it. You had to wear sunglasses all the time. It was like astonishing, and big blue skies. Never had that. Usually we were stuck with grey skies, but they had big blue skies, and just fantastic. Love it. So it must be the same in Australia as well. I think they have like big skies. I love countries where you go to where they have big sky. Fantastic. And the people who live there or have visited will know exactly what I'm talking about when I go on about countries with big skies. So I'm going to lay over a few things on top of this one now, and here's some music sheet paper that I put on something else the other day. I can't remember what it was now. Oh yeah, it's for an up and coming project. That's why I had it out. That's why I can't remember what it was for now. So there's that. I won't use that. I've got, what else have I got now? I've got some nice little, I could put those on after, couldn't I? Yeah. I'm going to dry this off and then get some paint on as well, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to pop some colour on here now, and some, yeah. That wasn't very good, was it? Now this one, I made that mistake here the other day, is that paint is a little bit thin to use on there. So yeah, which isn't very good. So get some more colour. It's got a bit colder here as well, as you can see. Got my thermals on and my jumper and that. It's better. The reason why I'm not doing going the whole page is because I want to try and keep this in camera focus. Usually if I do the whole page, then you miss out on some of it. So I'm just sort of like trying to keep it into this one area here. If you were wondering what was going on. So yeah. Just trying to use up that little bit of thin paint. So just making a little border around with that. So yes, I'm happy to be going home for at least for a visit for a little while. Miss my kids and grandkids. So yeah, that'll be nice. A couple of months there. As I say, so I've been busy trying to get some videos and that prepared for when I'm away. I made some borders the other day too, which was nice. I was going to use them on that art exchange I did with Fran Baker, but I painted that mermaid picture. I don't know whether you've seen it, but I painted the mermaid, and I made all these borders because I actually imagined that I would use them on the mermaid painting, but I just couldn't make it work. So in the end, I just did the painting as it was and didn't add any. I was going to add mixed media to it, but it just didn't work out. And you know, you can plan a piece out, but until you actually come down to it, if it's not working, it's not working. And so, you know, just don't add it. Don't add it just for the sake of adding it, like I'm doing here. So I had some really nice little die cuts in a rack from Ran, and I've forgotten her name now, sorry Anne. No, I've forgotten her name. Oh my goodness, I've just drawn a complete blank. Anyway, Anne in Guernsey. She sent me these cute little cut-out flowers and that, and they're absolutely delightful. And but I can't see that I'd used them on a card or anything, so I'm going to pop them in here, and it will remind Hayward. That was it, Anne Hayward. I was going to say, and it remind me of her if I could remember her name. But there you go, I've just remembered. So thank you, Anne. They're lovely. But yeah, so I'm just going to pop them there. And this is part of a poppy that I made. I did a little series of poppies for Remembrance Day, and I'm just going to put it on there as well because I've kept it. Don't know what happened to the other bit of it. It's got another bit to it, but yeah, I don't know where that is. Gone. So they kind of remind me of the poppies when they're like that. Remind me of butterflies. Very strange. Oh, look here, and I got some mistletoe. Do you think I'll put the mistletoe on too? Yeah, why not? There you go. Did cut the mistletoe out for some Christmas cards that I made, and that's the last one I had left, I think, which is good. So that's on there too. It's my little garden there. If I've got any more flowers left. Oh, I've got another border, bit of border. So we'll pop that on too. Got any more bits of flowers hanging around? No, got a couple of die cuts here. Can't see them very well, can you? But I'll put them on. Everything's fading into the background now. These are colours I used on the background, so it probably wasn't a good idea to put down so many. Needed to be a more vibrant colour, I think, but this will go. So yeah, and so when I think of home, it always makes me do this. Oh, look. Get off there. Could take that off because I didn't want that on there. So when I think of home, it makes me want to do this. Smile. Can you see that? Smile. And I haven't got just one of those, I've got a couple of these, so I'm going to put them all over, I think. Thought I had one more, but I might not have. Yeah, I do. Could put that on too. It's my chair you can hear going, not me. Sorry. Can dry that off. I just see that on this here it says she had a wild imagination. I don't know why that makes me laugh. No idea at all. But I'm laughing. Why is that making me laugh? I don't know. I don't know why. Just does. Right. Let's see. I'm going to put some border around here. Let's see what I've got in the way of writing. Black will do. Right, let's do some borders. This is supposed to be a paint marker. So you imagine it would go over paint? Well, I imagine it goes over paint. What about you? I've just got plenty of stuff left in there. Let's give it another shake. I don't know why, but I never get pens that seem to work very well. I'm sure lots of you have the same too. It's very frustrating, isn't it? What you're supposed to do, just like, push it in until it comes, just like, till it all like flows out or something. I don't know. I don't know why. She swallowed a fly. It's a bit better. So here's a little window into my jumbled mess that is my brain at the moment. I think that this shows precisely what's going on in my head. There's loads of things going on and I can't actually, you know, can't quite make it sense of it. No. No. My pens don't work. So anyway, this is what I think of when I think of home, which is New Zealand. And not what I think of, this is what happens when I think of home. It makes me smile. So, thinking of home. Makes me smile. It does. See if I can go around this. See if it'll bring it out. Lost the eye ages ago on that. Are we wobbling? I can feel a ship going by and I can hear it as well, so. Probably need to go and get my ink, my inky one. It's a nice little paintbrush. Oh, that's a nice little one. Probably too little. Little paintbrush, where are you? Okay. Use one of the bigger ones, I think. One of the ones that I've mucked up. Well, that was silly, wasn't it? I knew that was going to be too much. Yeah, I could hear that ship coming. Sometimes you can hear them from quite a way off before they actually go by. It's not quite dry though, so it's not going to go around. But anyway, there you go. Thinking of home makes me smile. Hope you enjoyed today's little bit of chaos on the paper, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.